This episode of Unboxed was made possible thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. Sometimes a game is so different, so unique, such a standout that you just have to play it, regardless of where it came from or its obvious flaws. Developed by Swedish studio Zoink, s8e is an adorable looking game all about nature, animal calls, and also the worst name for SEO ever. Okay Google, look up the video game s8e.
Fez is an indie puzzle platform video game.
No, s8e.
Fire Emblem is a tactical role-playing game franchise.
No! s8e. s8e.
According to Wikipedia, iron is a chemical element with symbol Fe and atomic number 26.
The game is being brought to us under the EA Originals label that brought us Unravel 2 years ago, or as I like to call it, EA's attempt at Indie Cred. It's basically their way of saying, sure we can destroy prominent studios, turn a must-have title into nothing more than an in-game economy that pisses off both our customers and one of the biggest companies on the planet, but we also release this quirky indie title. So we're cool, right? s8e centers around an adorable little baby fox as he makes his way in the world. As he wanders past the trees and through caves, he encounters the other inhabitants of these woods. The main mechanic of the game has s8e communicating with other creatures through howling, though sometimes it sounds more like gurgling. Outside of an on-screen map and a few button prompts, there really isn't any on-screen directions on how to progress, but it becomes obvious soon enough that the main purpose is unlocking specific cries to progress further throughout the game. Soon enough, you come across these bizarre alien creatures who seem to want to wreak havoc on the forest by capturing the wildlife and just in general being a dick. But being a tiny little fox, your main tactic is to hide in tall grass away from their evil cage-encasing laser eyes and help your fellow creatures behind their backs. I want to give special praise to the design of the forest. s8e uses a sort of low polygon style to achieve its world, and each section is painted in a monochromatic art style, making use of shading and such to achieve an almost mystical feel to the world. This is joined by a very low orchestral score with a wide variety of instruments. I swore I even heard a didgeridoo at one point. While available on all major platforms, for me, I went with the Switch version, and while only running at 720p, performance was with barely any issues, besides a stutter here and one random crash. But the most significant part of the Switch version is the voice mechanic. To connect with fellow animals, you howl with them until you reach that sweet spot. On the Switch, you actually use the controller's pitch and HD rumble to get that sweet spot. For some, they may roll their eyes, but honestly after just 10 minutes, it became second nature to me. But there are some things that need to be addressed. Each location, despite the approach to colour, does feel kinda samey, with trees littered throughout the place to glide from. Even more so, the stealth aspect is a fucking joke. Most of the time you just have to dart from one piece of grass to the next, and if you do get spotted, just turn a corner or go up a ledge and they suddenly have forgotten about you. Despite some issues, I would still recommend s8e, as I found myself just getting entranced in the game's world, even just for a little while. Figuring out where to go next or just finding the crystals hidden throughout the map felt like a real sense of accomplishment, even when you needed to call on a bird friend to lead you the way sometimes. s8e is available on Switch, PS4, Xbox, and PC, but personally I'd stay clear of the PC version if I were you. There's nothing wrong with it per se, there's just one teeny problem with it. Thanks EA.